In this video, we're going to be talking about Jamie Foy's technique for doing backside heel flips. And we're going to be basing it off of this clip of him doing a huge backside heel flip over this pyramid. Backside heel flips is a trick that I've been working on for quite a while. And I wanted to make this video because recently something clicked for me that you can see Jamie Foy doing in this backside heel. And I wanted to break it down and talk about why I think Jamie Foy's backside heel flips look so good and kind of what the takeaway is and how we can copy his technique to make our backside heel flips flicked and caught properly. So the technique that I'm going to be talking about in this video is the flick. A few weeks ago, I made a video about trying to copy Jamie Foy's secret to heel flips, and this is essentially the same flicking technique. So if you look at Jamie Foy's heel flips, when he's flicking the board, you'll see his knee comes out in front and leads the flick. So this way he's not flicking the board out in front of him, the board stays directly below him and his knee goes out in front, but his foot stays with the board underneath him. Keeping your foot in contact with the board directly below your body allows the shoulder rotation to actually grip the board, so your shoulders are what actually flick the heel flip into doing a 180. Another way to think of it is just to delay your flick, because if you flick right away, the board won't do the full 180 rotation with you. You kind of got to lead with your knee and delay that flick so that your shoulders have time to really instigate the 180 rotation with the flip. So the other day I did this backside heel flip up the step up and I was really stoked on it. And I've been thinking about this technique of keeping the board underneath your body the whole time. So today I want to try and get another backside heel up the step up, keeping this technique in mind, and we'll see if we can get a backside heel again. First, let's get warmed up and get the session going. Okay, that was a little bit of a mini battle. I feel like this is definitely like a key technique for doing this trick. But besides just leading with your knee, one thing that I ran into is just like staying vertical with your body. Like if you lean too much on your toes or your back starts to like bend over, that'll kind of make the board go behind you. So you kind of need to stay straight up, so that way you can keep the board directly underneath you, lead out with that knee, so that way as you heel flip, the board will also do the 180 rotation. So yeah, pretty stoked that I was able to get a couple of those. I don't think they were quite as good as the first one that I did, but up until this point, I've only been doing backside heels on the pyramid, which you don't have to rotate all the way. And even though these ones I kind of like skidded around, I feel like they're more proper than just doing it on the pyramid, because you can kind of cheat it on the pyramid. But I feel like I've got a little bit left in me, so I'm gonna try and get some tray flips on flat ground and maybe try and get some other tricks, see if we can be productive for another hour or so. Man, that last bit of the session was a grind. I had to recharge my camera battery, as I always have to in the middle of the session. But while I was charging my battery, I took a huge slam trying to do the pole jam. But I was hyped I got those tray flips on flat ground. Even if I wasn't rolling, I feel like I'm starting to feel the pop of it. I still have like the habit of like really flicking my foot and jumping forward, so I'm like fully aware that it looks stupid, but I just hope eventually I'll be able to get kind of more in control of it. It's kind of like with pop shove-its. When you first try shove-its, you're like jumping forward to the board, but then after a while you start to be able to kind of like just pop it underneath you. So it's work in progress. At least like I feel good when I'm trying something new. Like as long as I'm doing different kind of tray flips and like tray flipping in every session, I feel like it's just a matter of time until it really starts to make sense to me. So I'm just gonna keep trying to grind them out, and hopefully one day I'll actually be able to do them like somewhat good looking. I did all those drop tricks at the very end of the session. My legs were like gassed, but I was like trying to push myself to just keep going and do as many as possible. Did like a bunch of half cabs. I did a fake ollie, which is kind of like rare for me. I would like to learn those. And then I also did jump off of the quarter pipe a few times. I'm really trying to eye that up to do a back 180 down it. One of these days I really want to do that back 180. I think I got it, but I'm just kind of cautiously trying to get used to the impact because I'm not trying to get broke off. And that's one thing about like doing the YouTube for your job is you obviously like I need to push myself to like learn because that's what all my videos are about. But staying safe is kind of a big priority because if I can't make videos, I can't make money. But I just want to say shout out to you guys for supporting me and helping me grow this channel. If you're not already and you watch these videos, maybe think about subscribing. I put out a ton of videos, so hopefully they're entertaining for you guys. Hope you're making every single day a Friday, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.